Hi guys, I am Samandar Singh from Department of Mechanical Engineering, RA College of Engineering and Information Technology, Kukas, Jaipur. Today's topic is gas power cycle. Gas power cycle or gas turbine cycle is a power producing cycle that operates on the uh, gaseous combustions, or we can say the fuel is used as gaseous fuel for the combustion purpose. The gas turbine cycle arrangement can be classified into two categories. First is open cycle arrangement and second is closed cycle arrangement. Open cycle arrangement is shown in below figure, in which we have the three major components: compressor, combustion chamber CC, and turbine. The compressor and turbine are mounted on the same shaft, and compressor is driven by the power output of the turbine. In this arrangement, the combustion process product of combustion is exhausted into the air or atmosphere. That is, there is no working fluid that is circulated in the cycle again and again. The assumptions that are considered in the ideal cycle are: first is the change of kinetic energy of the working fluid between the inlet and outlet of each component is negligible. Second, compression and expansion are reversible and adiabatic, that is asymptotic. These processes are considered an ideal process. Third is there is no pressure loss in each component. Fourth, heat transfer in a heat exchanger HE is assumed to be perfect, that is effectiveness of heat exchanger is considered as 100%. Fifth, the mass flow rate of the gas is constant throughout the cycle. Sixth, the working fluid has the same composition throughout the cycle and is a perfect gas with constant specific heat. And last is seventh, the bearing and wind edge friction are neglected. Now, the open cycle arrangement, we have the PV and TS diagram, pressure volume diagram, and temperature entropy diagram. The work done can be obtained from the HS diagram or TS diagram. WC equal to W12, that is the compressor process take place between the 1 to 2 process. Isentropically we can get equal to H2 minus H1 equal to Cp T2 minus T1, and heat addition Q can be take place between the in the process 2 to 3, that is Q23 equal to S3 minus H2 equal to CpT3 minus T2. Now, turbine work done can be obtained Wt equal to 3 to 4, that is isentropic expansion, equal to S3 minus H4 equal to Cp T3 minus T4. Now net work output can be obtained as at turbine we have the work output, in compression we have to work in, that is the net work output is equal to turbine work done minus compressor work. By using the formulas we can get Cp T3 minus T4, Cp into T3 minus T4 minus of Cp T2 minus T1. Let T3 upon T1 equal to T and temperature ratio, and P2 upon P1 is the pressure ratio R. Then we can get in isentropic process T2 upon T1 equal to R की power R minus 1 upon R, that is equal to T3 upon T4. And let again R की power R minus 1 upon R equal to C is the constant, as the R remains the constant ideally. Now the specific work output, that is net work done per unit heat supplied or heat supplied, that is equal to T3 upon T1 minus T4 upon T3 into T3 upon T1 minus T2 upon T1 plus 1. And equal to T minus T upon C minus C plus 1, that is W n upon CpT1 equal to T can be taken as common and T into 1 minus 1 upon C minus C minus 1, that is equation 1. There must be the optimum pressure ratio to give a maximum specific output. The differentiating the equation 1, we can obtain that R optimum equal to R optimum की power R minus 1 upon R equal to root of T, and T equal, or we can say T equal to R optimum की power R minus 1 upon R का whole square. Since the R की power R minus 1 upon R equal to T2 upon T1 equal to T3 upon T4 equal to C, we can say that T2 equal to T4. This means that the specific work output is maximum when the pressure ratio is such that the compressor and turbine outlet temperature are equal. Now the compressor work done that we have obtained in isentropic process can be obtained by using the steady flow energy equation. Similarly can be applied for the heat supplied at turbine work done and heat rejected, that can be obtained as compressor work, that is equal to Cp T2 minus T1 by applying the SFEE at inlet and outlet by considering the different assumptions that are taken initially. Similarly, heat supplied can be obtained between the process 2 to 3, that is equal to Cp T3 minus T2, and turbine work done can be obtained between the process 3 to 4, that is equal to Cp into T3 minus T4, and heat rejected can be obtained as Cp T4 minus T1. Now the efficiency of the turbine can be obtained as the net work done upon heat supplied. Net work done, that is heat supplied minus heat rejected, that is equal to efficiency equal to 1 minus Qr upon Qs, and efficiency equal to 1 minus T3 and T4 minus T1 upon T3 minus T2, that is equal to 1 minus T1 into T4 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2 into T3 upon T2 minus 1. T2 upon T1 equal to P2 upon P1 की power R minus 1 upon R. Similarly T3 upon T4 equal to P3 upon P4 की power R minus 1 upon R. But the P3 equal to P2 and P4 equal to P1. Therefore T2 upon T1 equal to T3 upon T4, or simple arrangement that T4 upon T1 equal to T3 upon T2. We can get the efficiency of the turbine equal to 1 minus T1 upon T2 equal to 1 minus 1 upon T2 upon T1 and 1 minus 1 upon R की power R minus 1 upon R. The efficiency of the turbine can also be directly obtained from the above equations, that net work done upon heat supplied. Net work done we have calculated in terms of T and C, and similarly heat supplied can be obtained as in terms of Cp and T temperatures. There are both the process for the obtaining the efficiency of the turbine. Now efficiency of the gas turbine depends on the pressure ratio and nature of the gas, that is R. That can be discussed with the graph that is shown. The specific work output and the gas constant R. As the value of T increases, the temperature ratio increases, the specific work output increases from T to T equal to T2 equal to 5. While the T temperature ratio depends on the maximum temperature limit. The value of T equal to T 3.5 to 4 is used for industrial plant, and for aircraft engines it is used from 5 to 5.5. From right hand side we have the efficiency versus temperature ratio and gas constant R. We can say that the optimum pressure ratio to give the maximum specific output, and we can say the specific output is maximum as we have discussed that the pressure ratio is such that the compressor and turbine outlet temperature are equal. This graph shows that as the value of R increases, the efficiency also increases. As the efficiency of efficiency at R equal to 1.6 is more than the efficiency at R equal to 1.4. From the formula of the efficiency, we can see that as the value of Rp increases, the efficiency also increases. Now, effect of the pressure ratio on the efficiency and new work output or net work output, when we can see that in actual working gas turbine works between the two temperature limits, that is T maximum and T minimum. T maximum is due to the metallurgical condition of the turbine blades and T minimum is due to the atmospheric conditions. When the pressure ratio is unity, both efficiency and net work done output equal to 0, and both start increasing when the increase in the pressure ratio, as shown in the figure. The efficiency becomes maximum when the compression process ends at maximum temperature limit, and at that point the efficiency becomes equal to the Carnot cycle efficiency. But at that point also we have the net work output, it becomes 0. That can be shown by these diagrams. Right hand side diagram, we have the net work output when R is the maximum, that is equal to 0. At optimum we have the maximum output. In left hand diagram we have the maximum efficiency at R maximum. The condition of the work output to be maximum can be obtained as T2 equal to root of T1 into T3 equal to T4, and optimum efficiency equal to 1 minus root of T minimum minus T minimum upon T maximum. These relation can be obtained as net work done equal to Wt minus Wc, putting the values, and we can get W net equal to Cp, net W equal to T3 minus T1 T2 upon T1 T3 upon T2 minus T2 plus T1, and we can get the by differentiating the equation with respect to T2 and putting the values up equal to 0, we can get T2 equal to root of T1 into T3. By putting the values, these values, and the form simple arrangement of the pressure ratio Rp, we can obtain the optimum efficiency, that is equal to 1 minus root of T minimum upon T maximum. Now the heat exchange cycle and simple arrangement. First arrangement, we have the simple arrangement in which we are using the compressor, combustion chamber and turbine only. In heat exchange cycle, we are giving the heat of the combustion product to the air before entering the combustion chamber to increase the temperature of the air, such that the maximum combustion of the air or fuel can take place. In below diagram we have the PV and TS diagram of the cycle. By using the cycle or PV and TS diagram in terms of enthalpy, we can obtain the compressor work WC equal to 1 to 2. Similarly, that is equal to H2 minus H1 equal to Cp T2 minus T1. Heat addition, that is equal to 3 to 5 or 5 to 3, we can say the H3 minus H5, that is equal to Cp T3 minus T5. The turbine work Wt is the same in the process 3 to 4, that is equal to Cp T3 minus T4. Since the W and net work done equal to turbine work done minus compressor work is identical compared to a simple cycle, that is equal to specific work done, that W net upon Cp T1 equal to T into 1 minus 1 upon C minus 1. Now efficiency of the cycle can be obtained as Wn upon Qs, that is heat supply between the process 3 to 5, as T5 equal to T4 from the diagram. TS diagram we can get the T5 equal to T4 and T2 equal to T6. We can get the efficiency of the turbine equal to W1 upon QS equal to CPT1 into T into 1 minus 1 upon C minus C minus 1 upon CPT1 into T3 upon T1 minus T4 upon T3 into T3 upon T1, and that can be obtained as efficiency 1 minus 1 minus C upon T, or T minus C upon T. From this formula we can say that the equation of the heat exchange cycle is not independent of the maximum cycle temperature and increases as the T increases. These graphs shows the relation between the specific work output with the R and efficiency with the R. There are few points that can be obtained. The efficiency of heat exchange cycle rises with very rapidly with increase in the maximum temperature of the cycle, as shown in figure. Lower the second point, the lower pressure ratio and high cycle temperatures are favorable for the regenerative cycle, since a large heat recovery is then possible. With heat exchanger cycle, the cycle efficiency reduces as the pressure ratio increases, which is optimum to that of the simple cycle, opposite to that of simple cycle. This is due to the fact that as the pressure ratio increases, the delivery temperature from the compressor increases and ultimately will exceed that of the exhaust gas from the turbine. Then heat in the heat exchanger will be lost from the air to exhaust gases instead of desired gain. For a given temperature ratio, the curve falls with the increased value of the pressure ratio until a value of C is given by the C square equal to T is reached. After this, the efficiency is equal to the ideal cycle without regeneration. Any further increase in the pressure ratio will field an efficiency which is lower than this value. Now reheat cycle. In reheat cycle, we have the arrangement as shown in the above figure. There are two turbines, that are T1 and T2. Again, before turbine have each and separate combustion chamber. The purpose of reheat is increase the combustion process, or make the combustion maximum towards the 100% combustion of the fuel. In first turbine, we combustion take place. After that, the product is proceed to the next turbine through the combustion chamber again, where the combustion will take place with the combustion of the fuel. The PV and TS diagram can be shown as shown in the figure. Process 1 to 2, same process, that is compressor, isentropically compression process. 2 to 3, in first part we have the heat addition. 3 to 4 we have the expansion at turbine 1, and 4 to 5 we have the again at constant pressure we have the combustion of the product with supplying the fuel, and again 5 to 6 we have the expansion at the turbine 2, and final the output can be obtained on the shaft. Similar that TS diagram can be obtained on by using the PV diagram. Let the pressure ratio in the compression be R, and let the pressure ratio of the expansion stages be R3 and R4. Then we can obtain that R equal to R3 into R4, and C equal to R की power R minus 1 upon R equal to T2 upon T1. C3 equal to similarly C3 equal to R3 की power R minus 1 upon R equal to T3 upon T4, and C4 equal to R4 की power R minus 1 upon R equal to T5 upon T6. As C3 equal to C equal to C3 into C4. The compression work W work यानी और compressor work equal to 1 to 2. H2 minus H1, that is Cp T2 minus T1. Heat addition, that is process 2 to 3 equal to Cp T3 minus T2, and again heat added before expansion to the turbine second, that is equal to Q45 equal to Cp T5 minus T4. Now turbine work can be obtained as two times, that is at turbine first and 2 in process 3 to 4 and 5 to 6 respectively, that is equal to Cp into T3 minus T4 and Cp into T5 minus T6 respectively at turbine 1 and 2. Net work output, that net work output equal to the turbine work minus compression work. Turbine work we have the two times obtained by adding the turbine work at 1 and 2 and subtracting the compressor, we can obtain the net work output, that is equal to Cpt1 T3 upon into T3 upon T1 minus T4 upon T1 plus T5 upon T1 minus T6 upon T1 minus T2 upon T1 minus 1. And specific work output can be obtained as Wn upon Cpt1 equal to T3 upon T1 minus T4 upon T3 into T3 upon T1 plus T5 upon T1 minus T6 upon T5 into T5 upon T1 minus T2 upon T1 plus 1. Since T5 equal to T3 and C3 into C4 equal to C, T5 equal to T3 can be seen as TS diagram. Here T5 equal to T3 at maximum temperature limit. Now specific work output can be simplified as Wn upon Cpt1 equal to 2T minus T upon C3 minus T upon C4 minus C plus 1. For maximum output, differentiating the specific work output equation with respect to C3 and putting the value equal to 0, writing the C4 in terms of C and C3 and treating the C and T and small t as the constant with respect to C3, we can get the C equal to C3 into C4 as previously we have discussed, and C4 equal to C upon C3. Now putting the value in the specific work done equation and differentiating the equation, we can get T upon C3 square minus T upon C equal to 0 and C3 equal to root of C equal to C4. To obtain the maximum output, the stage pressure ratio must be same, and this should be square root of the overall pressure ratio for the stage expansion. Now the specific work done or maximum work done upon heat supplied equal to, that is 2T minus 2T upon root of C minus C plus 1. Now the maximum efficiency can be obtained, that is maximum work output upon the heat supplied, that is equal to Cp into T1 into 2T minus C plus 1 minus 2T upon root of C upon Cp into T3 minus T2 plus Cp into T5 minus T4. By simplifying and putting the value T5 equal to T3, we can get the W work, compressor work done equal to Cp T4 minus T3 plus Cp into T2 minus T1. By eliminating the compressor work part, we have the maximum efficiency of the turbine equal to 2T into 1 minus 1 upon root C minus C minus 1 upon T3 upon T1 minus T2 upon T1 plus T5 upon T1 minus T4 upon T1, while the T5 equal to T3. Thank you.